Rightio, this is Spindizzy Worlds. This is the sequel to 1986 home computer classic Spindizzy. Only came out on 3 platforms, I think. Nice little jazzy, funky intro here. There's a little bit of glitching going on with the ZSNES emulator here on this little bit of spacey bit, as you can see right about now. Not sure what's going on there. That doesn't happen on the actual console version. But anyway, Spindizzy Worlds. Take control of Gerald, the spinning top, basically, and your objective is to destroy the worlds. Why? Don't know. We're just going to go for easy dizzy system just to show you how Spindizzy Worlds works. Pick a world in a system, and we're going to go for a tutorial here to start off with. And it's an isometric look, like the old classic isometric, but the difference is obviously it scrolls nicely in certain scenes on the SNES, and it's working up puzzles and getting the right lifts and switches and all that kind of gubbins, and it's jolly good fun. The original was lauded as a great game. It was originally programmed for the Commodore 64 and Amstrad originally, and then unusually backported to the likes of the Acorn Electron and Spectrum. It didn't come out on them first, and I think Zap and Amstrad Action gave the original very, very high ratings, because it's just, well, it's a brain teaser. It's a test reaction. It's a bit like Marble Madness, but the difference is, unlike Marble Madness, is you can actually control this bloody game, and it's achievable, and you can work things out. It takes a little bit more brain power. Spindizzy Worlds, Spindizzy and Spindizzy World, because it's sequel. Spindizzy Worlds, this is the sequel, is basically the same game, just extended rather largely. Blimey. Terrible use of language, Novabug. It's extended extensively. There you go. With different puzzles and mazes and enemies and aliens actually added to this version as well, of course. And you get the fuel diamonds here. These are the fuel diamonds. All they give you power, and you've got the orb gems. You know, and it's every level basically is for you to collect the certain gems, collect a flag, activate a certain puzzle or activate a certain door, and then escape. Like this one, I've got to go and get this flag up here. So this is the first sort of stage, as it were, tutorial. You can jump down little platforms like this. Whee! If you're careful. If you fall too far, you will get destroyed. You never actually. There's no actual lives as such. You have that fuel bar at the bottom. Every time you fall off the screen into subspace or non-space, or destroy yourself, or run out of, you lose fuel. If you run out of time, it's just game over, full stop. And you got little bonus stages like this at the end there, just to test your reactions. These aren't necessarily, you don't need to complete these, but they're just a bit fun. Most of them tacked on the end of levels. What's that? Anyway, that's done. So now we'll go on to a proper level. No, I don't want to do that one. Gargoyle, yes, we'll do Gargoyle. Gargoyle, yes. It's got some lovely music. I remember having. Like something like that. Anyway. Oh. I can't hear it. I've got it on mute. You'll be able to hear it. So, there's little glowing orbs there. Oh, little sound effect. Oh. This came out on the Super Nintendo, Amiga and ST, I believe, 1990 on the two 16-bit computers, and 1992 on the Super Nintendo. All versions are almost the same, graphically at least. Nice music on all of them. I did like this when it first came out on the Super Nintendo. I still do, actually. I think because it was like a revisited classic I did always like, oh yeah, I've got to do a little trick here, that's right, come on the rail, off the rail, boom, there we go. Yeah, just trick it, because you've got to switch that switch there, like back to keep that door open there. Yeah, these are the sort of puzzles that are in this game. Certain switches have different reactions on different parts, so you've got to remember what switch you switched and where. And it is a brain teaser, especially the later levels, when you include mazes and aliens and everything else going on. It's good fun. There you go, under the door. So next stage. So you go. Collect all the orbs to open that dude there. So we'll just nip up here. You've got two controls basically on this. You've got an accelerate button, which will help you zoom up these ramps. Like, no, I didn't do enough. Damn it. Back up. And a brake button, which stops you on a die, basically. Boom. See, like that. Always spinning around. Old spinning top Gerald. You can also rotate the playing field using L and R on the Super Nintendo controller. That's a bit sluggish, that takes a bit of a while. I mean, it will momentarily pause the game and switch around, but there are levels where you will need to do that because the gel goes out of sight under a canopy or something. Whee! That will jump there, and you'll have to sort of turn the playing field around so you can see him. Oh fuck! It fell off. That's the first time I've fallen off, isn't it? This is a bonus stage anyway, so it doesn't really matter really whether you complete these or not. But it's good if you do. It all helps to the cause, as it were. Helps the Gerald's cause. And no idea why he's harvesting gems or destroying these worlds. I don't know what they've done to us. I don't think I'm going to do it here. Am I going to run out of time or am I? Yeah. Right. So like I say, this is the Easy Dizzy system, which is sort of like a practice. They're still proper levels, and they're hard as well. That Lava Light level is hard. I think we'll do Quadrant 2 here. We won't do the full thing because we're kind of running out of time. They are extensive, some of these levels. And you can see this one is sort of quadrant. You can see split up into 4 corners. You can see that without me even going there. And you've got to do little different things. Like this one, I think remember this one, you've got to jump over ramps at speed. Knock over the ramps like that. Collect the gems. And other ones switch switches and go on different blocks. And there's all loads of various different things to do. And it does keep the brain ticking. It responds well. Some say the graphics are a bit basic for Super Nintendo. But I like that look in a way. Reminds me of the original game. Doesn't go too overboard with the colours. Not so massive with the texturing. So I like it. I think it's a nice look for this game. It could have been a little bit neater here and there. Granted, I mean the text, that pattern on that wood is a bit nasty, isn't it? And it it's a little bit empty and sparse here and there as well. But I haven't really complained because gameplay wise, I think it's a fantastic little yarn. Little yarn. Spinning tops are still good fun, it seems. This one reminds me of the first game. With blue panels. Bit of a simple level this, but that reminds me of the original game. It's a decent sequel. It is. It's a decent sequel. It extends well. It extends on the puzzles. It improves the graphics. Does improve the gameplay. Tweaks it here and there. Nice little bits like this. These really screw your mind up. These parts like this because you've got to sort of work out what level you are on. How you can climb up certain mountains. This is a relatively simple one. Yeah, that's right. Go around the edges, collect these blue balls, and then climb back up into in the middle of the maze. That's right. Yeah. But they're not as simple as they look sometimes. So I think you have to nip. That's right. If you dash, you can nip over a block. You won't fall. If you fall too far, I think 3 blocks you will crash. But it looks like, yeah, I can see the way in now. It looks like we're going to do this, and I think I'll leave it there. For Spindizzy Worlds 1992 on the Super Nintendo. And I will see you next NRG. Novabug out.